everyone and welcome back to my channel. This time it's for a house tour, and this house tour takes place in The Sims 4. Yay! I finally finished my first house here and I do like it if I say so. This is how it looks like in the front. Oh, there's a big pole going on. And this is how it looks like from the other side. Very nice house. But anyway, let's go up, have a peek inside, and then when we go to the back, you can see how it looks like there as well. So we have our little sim here, who is representing the house, Famke Johnson, in the flesh. Well, in the virtual flesh, I guess. And here we go. This is the little front porch. And yeah, there's not that much, but I really enjoyed furnishing this house. I found it quite easier than in The Sims 3. There's a fewer items, there's a color swatches to choose between. And yeah, it doesn't cost a lot of frustrations from my behalf. Anyway, this is the entrée, or the front hall, what do you want to call it, with the stairs going upstairs, of course. A little seating thing here. It's very neutral colors, very beige, kind of bright colors, so when you enter, you get a nice, open, light feeling of the house. It's quite in the modern style, as you probably can see already. There's a little bookshelf here. And a few decorative items here and there with a little place to hang your coats and put your shoes. Yeah, and some pictures and stuff. Now here behind us we have a toilet, so let's just have a peeky. There we go. Just a guest toilet, I guess, or guest bathroom, or what you want to call it. With, again, a very bright color scheme. We got some green here, a bit of pinkish as well, blended in with it. I think those two colors go very nicely together, especially in this sense. A few carpets laid down to make it look a bit, yeah, it looks very nice in my opinion. I really love the graphic in this game. It makes it look very smooth. And yeah, it just looks very soft and nice and almost cuddly, if you can cuddle the furniture and cuddle the colors. I don't know if you know what I mean, but if you don't, oh well. Here is the kitchen, and just mentioning it's 150,000 simoleons, this house, so a bit on the expensive side, especially in this game. Bit more difficult getting the money here, but all the rooms are uploaded to the gallery separately, so if you just do hashtag Reverie, you do find them. But anyway, this is the kitchen. It's a bit also modern counters, as you can see, but then there's quite a little rustic, I think it's called, feeling to it, with the pots up there and the stove, the dark brown kind of creates that, so it keeps it, again, very nice and cozy and warm, despite the bit more harsh counter modern design. Big kitchen closet there. I love that I put a little accent table in here to put a few of the small items on it, so you can stand there and cook and still reach that easily without having to go to the kitchen counters all the time. And some big paintings. And then it goes directly into the dining room, which is then shut off from the rest. This has quite the similar color choice going on with the dark wood. You can see repeating itself here and there. But then with a splash of light blue to give it a bit of that lovely light feeling, considering it's quite a small, bit cramped room. And it also brings in a bit more, again, of the modern feeling to something that otherwise could look a bit old-fashioned or rustic maybe even or so. I really like the selections of paintings we got going on in this game. Oh, yeah, and this is the view, as you can see. Very nice view for another, what's it called, porch that's out there. And here you have your neighbor. You can go and have a peek at them when you're sitting there eating. But anyway, as I was saying, with the paintings, there's a lot of nice different paintings. So been really enjoying exploring what The Sims 4 has of items when I was building this. Of course, at some point I was missing certain items here and there from The Sims 3, but who aren't missing those, considering how many expansions and store content it has got right now. So this is the living room, actually, where there's just a love seat or two-person couch here for the television, so kind of crammed in the corner. But then we have a little seating area here with a bookshelf and also a bar. And a chess table, a guitar, and one of those, what's it called, flower pots, what you can actually put, is it up to 3 or 4 plants you can actually plant in there of outdoor plants. So that's quite a nice thing to have in here up against the big window so they get plenty of light in. I did not add any curtains here because there was a bit of glitchy issue. Even though they say you can move them up and down as much as you like off the wall, they do still cling on the windows for me. I don't know if there's a cheat to make that kind of stop clinging to the windows, but when I wanted to put a window here in the middle, then it kind of bugged up together with the other 2 curtains. Or put a curtain in the middle, sorry. Then it was making glitches with the other 2 curtains, so I chose not to do that and just enjoy the big open view. And here we did put in some. They have all 3 the same color. I did check that many times, but the one on the right side does look to be a bit different. But I did check it several times, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. So, yeah, let's go outside before we head up the stairs. There's a wood bench out here and the sprinkler system, so in case it catches on fire, the sprinklers will take care of the fire. I have yet to test the sprinkler system, but they did say it would work like that, so don't blame me if it doesn't. A nice barbecue here with some spices available for when they want to put some lovely spice on that meat. We have it's a bit foggy, isn't it? It's also morning right now, by the way. A little table here to sit. You can also choose to remove this little decorative item because otherwise I'm not sure if their plates can fit on the table if they want to sit like that. But it's up to you. Then we have down here the lovely view and there's supposed to be a tree right there, by the way. Right where you see the painter easel, there's supposed to be a big tree. But it doesn't want to appear. There is a huge tree there though. I swear to you there's trees. There's more trees and shrub stuff here than what you actually see right now, but I guess it's just fading away every time you get close to it. Yeah, like that. A little bench area, another little seating area here. Oh, there's a tree. See? I thought it was a nice little shadowy place to stand with your painting out, looking nicely out over the lake. Anyway, let's go through here and go through here. So, what are you all liking about The Sims 4? Anyone want to share their opinions, their experiences right now? We're just moving upstairs here to another hall where there's a nice piano. Again, a bit with a dark brown color. We have some counters here making a nice little, again, a kind of accent table, but just made with the island counters instead. I thought that made for a nice little, not view, but what's it called? It looks nice there with the rounded edges and some bit of decoration on it. We have a couple of chairs here with some decorative books and a huge painting. By the way, some of the things have been scaled up, so in case it does go buggy, you don't blame the house, just blame that scaling up sheet at least. I did use it a few places, but I was quite limited with it because I experienced a few bugs with it every now and then. Like sometimes when I was placing items and they realized that that item is scaled up and shouldn't really be able to fit in that little spot I had crammed it in, it kept throwing it in the family inventory. So I kept having to find out if there was any items there and where they actually belonged, if I wanted to swap them out or make them smaller again, and all that stuff. Anyway, this is the lovely bedroom, which I love the color choice on, with a very dark brown wallpaper here with a light flooring, wooden flooring, and then this white and pink or peach colored kind of thing repeating itself through here. Quite the feminine touch, but I think it looks lovely. They don't have a study in this house, so I chose to put a little desk here where you overlook the beautiful view while you're sitting and working. And they have, of course, a little balcony with, again, a seating area and one of those, what's it called, bonsai trees? Yes, you can just go there and click on it and then cut it in a shape, and your sim takes care of that and gets gardening skills from it. And another little flower pot as well, in case they want to increase their gardening skill further. I'm kind of missing a bit of outdoor items, I guess, so that's why I'm repeating some of them. Anyway, this is their big dark yellow, well, not dark yellow, but dark and yellow bathroom that belongs with the bedroom, which is then called an ensuite, I guess, with a shower/bathtub here, tucked away in the corner. Lovely open windows here. And we have the bath robes hanging, a toilet, and of course a little mirror, and all these things. And then a gigantic mirror, which they probably, I haven't tested this mirror, but they probably can't use it because the dresser's in front, but you can just move it away. I'll move the mirror and put some paintings up instead. I just thought it looked nice because they have this small mirror here. They have no mirrors in the bedroom. So adding a giant mirror kind of gives you the feeling of at least she has a place to, and he, of course, has a place to check out their clothes, how it looks like, and all that stuff. Anyway, moving on to the next stuff. In here, there is another bathroom for their children to use, because this house has got 2 children rooms, one baby room and one child room. Anyway, that's just a toilet and a shower. Nicely tucked into a very narrow, long bathroom, but it's got what it needs, with a little decorative shelf here containing their toothbrushes, a little robot lamp, and a soap dispenser. And out here you can get, oh, let's not go through the window. Out here you can get a look at another little balcony, which we'll see in just a second. Let's go in here first. We have a baby room, or nursery, I guess you can call it, with the blue paint here, so you can see the lovely white skies. It's good night, and a cute wallpaper with various animals on it. Going with a green theme in here to make it neutral, so you can decide exactly what kind of gender you want here, and plus, you can't really decide it yourself. They get a baby, and it's either boy or girl, so kind of have to deal with that then. Looking out the windows, a lot of lovely views here in Oasis Springs, and some few flower pots outside the windows. Not at every window, but just a few here and there. Toys on the floor, because I'm kind of picturing the family sitting here all tucked up with the baby, playing with some toys. Baby crawling around, but a few blankets to keep the little bum warm, if it's on a cold day, of course. And a snuggly dragon, who doesn't like that. Oh, and of course a mirror if you want to go, oh, who's the baby? Oh, who's the baby? In front of that. We go in here now, and this is the child room. I actually tried to go with quite a neutral theme, and despite there being quite a lot of blue, I mean, girls also like blue. It shouldn't always be determined to pink or blue, then it has to be a boy or a girl. So, I mean, some people might think it's more of a boy's room, but I didn't go for any specific gender. I mean, there's a helicopter and a car, but I mean, I have a daughter, and she plays with cars and helicopters as well. And she likes blue. So, it's up to you, of course, as always. An old computer. I am picturing the family has an old computer laying about, and then thought they could make a little computer for their child. A little artistic table there. Creative table, I think it's called. A few toys. Big teddy bear. A toy chest. A bookshelf, and a nice little place to measure them. There was also that in the nursery, by the way. And then we go out here, and there's just again a small little balcony where there's a seating area here. And another flower pot. Let's just say they can get enough with their gardening skill in this house. But who wouldn't want to do that? When you're living in the desert, you probably want to look at a lot of greenery, I could picture. And this is also another little balcony thing with just a couple of benches here and there and a few flowers. But that's kind of it, because it's just more for the look and not so much for what you need it for. Because, yeah, I mean, it's kind of there. So, we kind of covered that now. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of focus today. I don't know why. So let's fly about the house. Let's go out on a flying trip here. So this is the front of the house. Yes. Zooming a bit in. This is the side of the house, if you didn't guess that. You can see there's those few flower pots here and there. Did a little bit of terrain painting and added some shrubbery. And flowers, of course. You can't see them all, like I said, because some things fade out when I get close enough to it. Here you get a nice overview of the lovely back of the house. I love that the living room that has those big windows. They just look nice. And here's a little seating area here, all alone. Looking nicely out over the cliffs and the the lake. Here you see the big windows going to the living room, bedroom, master bedroom, and bathroom, and the hallway. And we go back to the front again. So yes, this was in Oasis Springs on the cheapest lot, I think. I think it's the cheapest lot it's based on. Actually there. So it's a 30 times 20, I think. Don't sue me if that's wrong, because I can't completely remember it, but you can just read that when you look at the gallery. It will be up under hashtag Reverie on the gallery, so just search for that and you will find me. And there you will find the house. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and will be looking forward, as much as I am, to making new houses and watching whatever I might create next time. So, have a lovely day everyone, and do take care of yourself. Bye bye!